Hi, my name is John Garfield. This is the Releasing Kings newsletter. It's November 20th, 2016. This week I want to talk to you about the concept of exercising your idea muscle. Giving ourselves permission to be creative is the birthplace of new ideas. And new ideas are really the currency of spirituality, prosperity, calling. Ingenuity flows from personal identity that's not boxed into the self-concept of being a servant or the employee of other people or institutions or organizations. We are all really created to be like our Father in heaven. We're created in His image, and we can call things into being that have never existed before. We were all designed by God to be entrepreneurial. In other words, creating new ideas, new manifestations, new products, new services, and new wealth. We are opening the storehouse of heaven and bringing His kingdom to earth to bless nation. Everything starts with a new idea. Listen to Romans 4:17. It's talking about God who gives life to the dead and calls into being that which does not exist. In Proverbs 25 verse 2 it says, "It's the glory of God to conceal a matter, to search out a matter is the glory of kings." So how to start? I want to give you a quote by James Altshuler. It's an article worth reading that I put the link in the newsletter. So this is his quote. "One thing to try is to write down 10 ideas a day. This exercises the idea muscle and gets you 100% more creative than the average person is now." They could be business ideas, ideas to help other businesses, book ideas, or even ideas to surprise your spouse. Another trick is to take Monday's ideas and combine them with Tuesday's ideas. Idea sex is an awesome source of creativity. In other words, the cross-pollination of ideas. So coming up with new thoughts and ideas can be intimidating. It starts with our identity, feeling the permission from God to collaborate with Him, to birth something brand new. It's a discipline that leads to words, works, and destiny, and eventually reinforces our identity in Christ. In my own relationship with the Lord, God usually shows me what He's doing, but He often leaves the choice as to whether to be involved and how to get involved up to me, to initiate at least. He will help me, He will counsel me, He will work with me, He will work through me, but He won't do it for me. That's the revelation. Just like the parable of the talents, He passes out assignments, He gives the talents, and then He leaves and He comes back later to check how we multiplied while He was gone. So I've given you a graphic in the newsletter. Let me give you one illustration from practical life. It's Thomas Edison. He looked at creativity as a discipline, simply good, honest, hard work. And his own quota was one minor invention every 10 days and a major invention every 6 months. It took over 50,000 experiments to invent the alkaline storage battery and 9,000 to perfect the light bulb. When he died in 1931, he left 3,500 notebooks full of ideas. And that's the open door that God has for you. I've left some more information in the newsletter that you can check up on about the nature of your calling. It involves initiative, and it primarily launches from this concept of being willing to come up with new ideas. And so I want to encourage you, get pencil, paper, 10 ideas a day, every day. Ideas are the doorway into our calling. New ideas are like worship. It's an expression of who Jesus created us to be and how heaven celebrates our exploits. It's when we collaborate with Him to come up with new things. God bless and have a great week.